I'm Emily, Pip's mom.
I am Gretchen Cooper, Pip's assistant.
We welcome you to Tuesday, April 7th episode of Pip's Morning Show, live with Emily and Gretchen. So here we are. It is Tuesday, which means we are going to talk about some of Pip's traveling today. We're also going to check in on his teeth. And we've got part 2 of our Pip's Cribs coming up, as well as something that I'm calling Toilet Paper Tuesday, Thursday. Maybe we can think of a more clever name for that, but you will see what we've done a little bit later. So Gretchen, you want to start us out with your words of wisdom?
Yes, here's my words of wisdom. I think we need more love in the world. We need more kindness, more compassion, more joy, and more laughter in this world to help each other, to overcome all this. And I think that the more we give each other more laughter and more laughs, more companion, more joy and compassion, it would get better. So let's all try to help each other with kindness, compassion, joy, and laughter. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those words of wisdom, Gretchen. They were really touching. I feel like you're right. You know, I've come to start accepting this situation, and we've altered our days, and I think that we've found ways to create laughter. We've been making fun of ourselves enough, right?
Yes, we have.
On this show. So speaking of laughter, I mean, might as well just jump right into the funnier part of today's show. Let's see part 2 of Pip's Cribs, okay?
Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's me, Pip the Beach Cat, and I'm here on Robin Drive in Ocean City for another episode of PTBC Cribs. Let's knock on this door and see if we can get a tour. Pip, call me before you're doing things like this. I'm in my house slippers. Let me go get changed. Hi Pip, I heard the nosy Nellies want to see what the inside of our house looks like, so come on, let's show them. So let's go ahead and I'll show you a couple more things. So this is our hallway. Over here you have Pip's little film strip of when he was in the photo booth in Ocean City. So I have some of my favorite family photos of us. We'll have to go do that again. I have some pictures of Ocean City actually from Plaque That here that we got from one of their sales. And they are who help us print Pip's Christmas ornaments. But I just always have loved the scene of the crowded beach and how there's so many people, but they're all just little specks, right? And then in here is the bedroom. So some more artwork that I really like. This is something that I did in college when I made a guidebook that was how to be an Ocean City local. And this was the cover of that guidebook. And then this is a Mark Eman print. I like the off-season, and as you know, I love the seals that come here to visit. And this is one of those seals. Okay, over here we have my desk. So my desk used to be in the other room, but then we started fostering kittens, and it just wasn't gonna work. So now the desk stays in here, and I don't have anywhere to sit, so I haven't used it yet. But hopefully I'll be able to use it one day. And then over here, of course, Pip, one of your favorite spots, the window. We have my surfboard, my snowboard, and my longboard here. Never used this in my life, does not belong to me. I just store it. Used that a bunch, love it, and wish I had used this, but I'm really bad at it and too afraid of dying. So I just let it look cool in my room, and maybe once a year I sit on my butt and push myself down the street. Okay, over here we have another piece. So this awesome chair. There was an estate sale back on 15th Street in Ocean City, and I bought this chair. It's from 1971, and you can see this actually matched the curtains of the house, but you can see the original print. It's underneath, so we keep that safe because the cats like to jump on these things. We have my mint plant that is pretty much dead because Pip ate it, and my basil plant. We have a beautiful painting from the Ocean Gallery that Joe Croart gave me last summer, and it's a little panda, and I just love the colors. They really match the drapes here in this room, so that's one of my favorite things. And then I have this little project that I've been doing for about a year now, and we have this beautiful frame that I found at a thrift store. and it came with this painting inside. And what I did was I saved some of my favorite fortune cookie fortunes. So we started with Do Not Fear Failure, and then I added some others that came throughout the years. Your fate is no one else but you, no other hands but yours. First they ignore you, then they attack you, then you win. I feel like that one really was about our journey here in Ocean City. And then failure is the only opportunity to begin more intelligently. So just some, of my own words of wisdom. And I keep them up here. Of course, Pip was in the dispatch this weekend, so I like to leave things like this out so we can read them and look at them and things like that. And these are some of our postcards from our travels. So we went and did a bunch of national parks over like a year and a half, and we camped at a bunch of them and had a really nice time. So there's a bunch: Miami, we were in the Dry Tortugas, we went to Acadia in Maine and Shenandoah. We have our little bird here that we got from the Dusty Lamb in Berlin, and I just love how it looks. I look at it every morning. I would say the most important things to me about the house, this beautiful Afghan here, my mother actually crocheted. She is great at crocheting, and she never crocheted me anything. And so then one year for Christmas, finally, like last year I guess it was, she gave me this. So, better late than never, right? And then in the next room, this is essentially our cat room. So we've sort of let that be for all the Fosters. Yeah, so thank you so much for coming to our house. I love this container, and I didn't want it to not be in the show. So here it is. Isn't it so cute? I guess you guys can get out now. Okay, bye. I hope everybody enjoyed that look into my home. I just want to say I don't think my own grandmother has ever seen the inside of my apartment. Did you know that?
Yeah, she hasn't.
No, she hasn't. A lot of people haven't. Most of my friends haven't. So there you go. Like I said, it is Tuesday, which means it's Travel Tuesday. Gretchen has on her beautiful sweatshirt from Krakow, Poland with the dragon on it. But we wanted to talk a little bit about Pip's experiences on the airlines. We flew out of Dulles International Airport in DC. This would have been back in February. And it was very funny because my grandmother said, call me if anyone recognizes Pip. So we're checking in at the desk, and the guy that's checking us in is so nice, right? We fly with Lufthansa. They're so awesome. He's doing all of our check-in. At the time, Pip didn't have like a passport, so you do this other paperwork through your vet, whatever. They make sure that the carrier is approved, this and that. And at the end of it all, he goes, have you guys ever heard of this orange cat in Ocean City that like is famous? And we said, yeah, this is him. And the guy was like, oh my gosh, that's Pip. And I said, yes. And we laughed so hard. We gave everybody stickers and stuff. And then we, of course, called my grandma and said, oh my gosh, someone recognized him. So then we got on the plane, and Pip was an absolute saint on the plane ride. I mean, he slept the whole time. He was snuggled up with us. I mean, he just really was fine. Didn't seem to be bothered by anything other than takeoff and landing, just because he had to be on the ground for those. But when we landed back in Dulles, 2.5 weeks later, I jokingly said to Gretchen as we left customs, be careful what you do. Don't pick your nose or anything. We're famous again, right? Remember me saying that? And I was just joking. And we walked out of customs, and we're waiting for our ride to come pick us up. And someone comes up to us and says, excuse me, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, but can I take a picture? I'm a huge Pip fan. Well, meanwhile, I know that this is hard to imagine, but I looked worse than this because we'd been on like a 10-hour flight, and we were tired and very bloated. And I said, of course you can, but please don't get my face in it. And so, yeah, and that was just really heartwarming that both ways in and out of the country, someone knew who Pip was. And that was just so cool for us. We really thought that was fun. Yeah, if you ever have any questions about flying with a cat or what we did to get him ready for it, we'd be happy to answer it. Pip does now have a European passport, so he can actually fly just with that, I think, and doesn't have to go to the vet beforehand or anything. But yeah, it was super awesome. Anything you want to add about the flights?
It was a lot of fun, but landing and taking off was a little scary. But I have faith and we made it safe.
Yes.
So I was happy. Glad to know that we landed back on the ground safe. And we got up in the air safe. And the pilot did an excellent job. So I would like to thank the airline.
Yes, thank you to Lufthansa for keeping us and Pip
Yeah.
safe.
The dinner was great.
Yeah, and good dinner. All right, well, it is Tuesday like we said, so let's get a look at Pip's teeth for Pip's Tooth Tuesday. As you know, he has lost one tooth and another one looks just a little bit wiggly, but it has not fallen out yet. So far, so good. Thanks for letting us look inside your mouth, Pip. And like I said at the top of the show, we did some fun with toilet paper this weekend. There was sort of like a viral video going around of this cat jumping over toilet paper. Someone sent it to me. I, of course, saw it a bunch after that as well. So we did our own little challenge at home. So let's do the first half of that, and then we'll do Toilet Paper Thursday with the second half.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's let that roll. We've got Pip and his sister Mowgli doing the challenge. So part 1 of Toilet Paper Tuesday, Thursday. Okay, just a few announcements. Saturday, we are going live at 10 a.m. We asked on the Monday show what time you wanted us to. Someone said make it 10 because we're used to that. And I said, okay, that sounds great. So if you don't normally catch us during the weekday because you're working, Saturday, grab your kids, get on Facebook, and we will go live at 10 a.m. With Pip, with Pip's family, and we'll be answering any questions you have. So it could be anything, you know. We'll, of course, if you want to submit a question in advance, feel free to comment it, and we'll write it down to address it, of course. But yeah, anything you might have ever wanted to know about Pip, right? Mwah. Okay. The other announcement I have is really exciting. The Ocean Gallery World Center documentary that came out. We saw it, I believe it would have been February of 2019, maybe January, but it was a little while ago, over a year ago. We loved it, we laughed, we cried. I mean, have you seen it yet?
No.
We'll have to watch it together today. It is now streaming on Amazon. So if you have Prime, it's free. If you don't, I think you can rent it. But it is a look inside the journey of Ocean Gallery, which is, of course, where Pip does all of his meet and greets. Pip is not in this movie because it was filmed before Pip and the gallery had a relationship. But it is really fun and really cool. And I don't know if you guys remember the commercials from back in the 90s, but I sure do. And it is such a treat to get to watch relive those memories again. And so I highly recommend getting that behind the scenes story of what Ocean Gallery really is, because it's more than just a store, right? Pip, what in the world are you doing? Okay, so we hope that you check that out. Like I said, Joe Crow Art's Ocean Gallery World Center on Amazon. They do sell it on Blu-ray discs as well, but this is the first time it's ever been available for streaming. So we're super, super excited. Could not be more excited about that. That is right, Pip. Ring that bell. Today's online promo, I'm going to add some new coloring sheets to our coloring page. So if you go to pipsguidetooceancity.com, you will see that we have added new coloring pages. We've been working on a bunch of different stuff. Yesterday we did a video of Pip getting a massage, because we're going to be doing segments about businesses that have supported Pip and we want to support them. So that one was Mondays, and today is some new coloring pages. So go check them out. Yeah, tell them, Pip. And let's go ahead and, like I said, we're going to stop questions of the day for a little while, because we're going to save all those for our live show on Saturday when we do a live question and answer. And let's get to a few pieces of fan mail. Oh, this one, we need people's help. It says to Pip from Lainey, but the problem is Lainey didn't give her address. So if anybody knows who Lainey is and can get her address so that we can mail her a letter back, we would really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, but let's see what she says. Pip, we are coming to see you, and we hope you have a great day. I love you, Pip. From Keith, Lainey, and Lena. So cute. See it?
Oh.
Have a great day, Pip. And there's a little drawing at the bottom, too. A few more here. Of course, Gretchen, you want to tell everybody where they can send their mail to?
Pip reached at P.O. Box 4442, Ocean City, Maryland, 21843.
That's right.
Thank you.
And this one says, hi, Pip. My name is Cole, last name Lane. I think you are cute and adorable. I have 2 questions. What type of cat are you, and what's your favorite candy? Well, Pip is a little stray cat. I guess you could say a short-haired domestic. But yeah, he's just a little orange cat that was found on the street. Well, actually, he found people. They didn't find him, but that's another story. And I would say Pip's favorite candy is the liquid treats that he sometimes gets. So if you've ever seen them, they're called Squeezables. And I kind of like to think of it as like what kids have, like the Go-Gurt, but it's like Go-Gurt for cats, and it's tuna flavored instead of yogurt flavored. So those are his favorite candy. And he doesn't get them very often, so that's why I think of it as candy for him. And let's see, I think this one is from Zoe. Dear Pip, hi, my name is Zoe. I live in Parsonsburg, Maryland. I watch your videos at my Grammys. I have 2 cats. Their names are Fiona and Bella. I love cats. They are my favorite animals. I just wanted to say that you're a very pretty cat. Heart, Zoe. Meow. She has a little drawing of Pip. Thank you so much for those kind words, Thank you so much for those kind words, Zoe. That is so nice.
Thank you, Zoe.
Please give some little head scratches to Fiona and Bella from me, Pip, and Gretchen.
Thank you.
Pip seems to think that if he knocks over his espresso cup, he gets a treat, and is very confused that I'm not giving him one. If I didn't say this already, this is Pip's bell. Whoa. If he rings it, he gets a treat. Some shows he rings it a lot, some shows he doesn't ring it at all. We used to have to put a sticker on it, but now he seems to have finally gotten the hang of it and does not need his sticker. So, we are progressing, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, let's see. So tomorrow we've got our Will Pip Eat It segment that we're bringing back for Wednesdays, and our What Will Pip Do Today segment for Wednesdays as well. Lots of W Wednesdays, right?
Yes.
All right, Gretchen, do you have a joke for us today?
Yes. Why are cats great singers?
Why?
Because they're very musical.
Pip, are you musical? Remember the joke when we said the sound of music?
Yes.
These are too much.
Yeah.
I can hardly handle the humor.
I know. Cats do love to sing.
Yeah. Pip has been squeaking nonstop. I need to catch it on camera again. But he has been very, very bored. And his squeaking really only happens when he's bored. So he is really looking forward to being able to go out and see some new things. This right here, this pen is the one that I always use. And Pip will find it and chew it. And I think this is why he's losing teeth. Yeah. So we'll check in with Pip's mouth again next Tuesday and see if he still has all his teeth. Do you have anything else for us, Gretchen?
I don't think we really do.
Okay. I don't have anything else either. Thank you guys once again for joining us on today's show. If you ever have a question or comment, please just leave it below. If you have a suggestion or something that you want covered, oh my gosh, even Pip is yawning. just tell us. We're here every day. We check what's going on, and yeah, we're gonna go and edit the show the rest of the day. I don't know if you guys realize this, but the start to finish process of an episode is about 4 to 6 hours, with a bunch of extra hours that I do at home for all the extra segments. But yeah, so ready? Stay Pipsy! Every time we do that, his little ears, when we do Pipsy, his little ears go back. Because that little E, yeah. All right. You're done. You had enough treats, I think. Yeah. Maybe later. We'll give you some more treats later. Okay. Oh, we gotta check your mouth, and I gotta do